Welcome to Untitled TV with the brand new Vonino Magnet M9. This is a nice little tablet which has a 9-inch screen and a full HD resolution on a 9-inch screen, which is interesting because it's a 9.0-inch screen. You can see it right here. IPS capacitive device, maximum 10 fingers, and here you have the resolution, which is 16 by 10 resolution, so a full HD with 1280 in and width. So otherwise you can check out here the technical details. I think it's quite a nice overview here that we have, for example, the quad-core MediaTek processor inside. Not that big of a battery, but the price is only $220 which is actually quite nice for a 3G tablet with this kind of screen, which is looking quite good. If I start it up, you can see that this is how it will look like. Standard Android installed, nothing fancy, nothing special here, but we don't need that. I like the standard Android, it's looking quite good. You can see here 4.2.2 running, and the device is actually also made out of metal, so it also feels quite great. We have here a microphone, a headphone port. On the other side we have here the SIM card slot, the SD card slot for micro SDs, volume control, and on and off switch. On the back there is a 5-megapixel camera, on the front a 2-megapixel camera. Here for the 2G, of course, you need a little bit of plastic so the antennas can work, and that's actually it from the tablet itself. And it looks like it would have 2 cameras, but actually one, of course, is only a sensor, so it knows when it's dark and when it should turn off. So we can, of course, show you a little bit here around the device. There's not much installed. It feels kind of slow a few times when you here go from one slide to another, but the MediaTek is, of course, not the fastest quad-core processor, but in this price range you don't even have to that is what you get actually right now. So 4.2.2, as I said before, is running, and we can just show you a little bit maybe a movie trailer. That's Revolution by Step Up. Looking quite good here in full HD on the tablet, but of course, since it's 16 by 10, there's a lot of black bars on the bottom and top, so this tablet would be actually quite perfect to just browse around in the web. So if I go out, for example, here into the browser, we don't have Wi-Fi right now, sadly, but otherwise this is how big a website would be, so we have really a lot of space in the height or just in the width, depending on, of course, how you hold the tablet. And here you can also see that even though the tablet feels kind of slow, the keyboard is really actually quite fast here to use. It's really nice, really in speed. Also, display rotation happening quite quickly. Let me type here again, and this is really a nice little tablet to just type around, watch some videos, and you can also use the 5-megapixel camera in the back for some nice little snapshots. So let me just go back here to the live video where we have the front 2-megapixel camera right here. As I said, it's not the fastest, but it's enough for some snapshots, and you can, of course, turn around the camera right here. There you have then the 2-megapixel camera here, which is 5-megapixel, I'm sorry, which is also not the fastest. So you can see a little bit of lag there, but once you focus on something, like for example, let's focus on the text back there, you can really quite nicely shoot a picture and then zoom in and see some details. So you can go also to the last pictures, or you can just zoom out like that and delete pictures easily, like we're used to from the latest Android. So this was a really short hands-on with the Vonino Magnet M9. Thank you much for tuning in. My name is Balazs, and till next time, don't forget to subscribe to Untitled TV.